Hey guys, it's Ryan here with DP Marketing Services. Hope you're doing well this week. So we've been okay. There's been a lot of stuff in flux around our office over the past few months. We've been bringing on more and more contractors. We're getting asked to speak at more and more places. It's really been a heck of a lot of fun. Uh, so it's created some really interesting conversations with guys just like you, like you're an HVAC contractor, a plumbing contractor, and you're just looking for ways to grow your business smart. Sometimes that means like strategic things, right? About like what sort of marketing paths you go or how you leverage your Facebook or SEO plan. Sometimes it's just about thinking about things differently. So here's a great example. Um, a lot of times, uh, let's make this an example about us, right? So we're marketers. You guys are contractors. We're marketers. We're going to use different language. So when a lot of times when contractors call us for the first time, so if you pick up the phone call, say, "Hey Ryan, I got questions. I want to grow my business, get more leads, make more money." Great. You'll probably hear us talk about things that may or may not make sense to you, um, and some of the things that they might sound familiar, you might not know at all what they mean, even though you've heard the words before. So examples would be SEO. A lot of guys we talk to know SEO as a name, and they could say, well, it stands for search engine optimization. If we start pushing them for, do they understand what that means, why it's important, how it works, they draw blanks. So if we start talking about the data of, okay, time to first byte, load time, SSL security, encryption, content, metadata, I just spouted out just a handful of like technical terms that really quickly made you like gloss over, tune out. You have no idea what I'm talking about. If I get into AdWords, if I want to say, hey, click through rate, impressions, and reach, and blah, 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 conversions, if you see a Google Analytics traffic report, what does this mean? Like, there's a lot of terms, cost of acquisition, click through rate, that you just might go, I don't always think this way. And that's fine, right? The point I'm trying to make is we're marketers. That's data that we have to understand and live with and process. But for you, that's not your language. You don't speak that way and think that way. And that's fine. But here's the example. When you go out to fix someone's plumbing problem, or when you go out to fix someone's heating or air conditioning problem, the same issue exists, except now it's you spouting out the jargon. Your customer has no idea what you're talking about. So, for instance, we were talking with the plumbing contractor the other day who they were making fun of one of their customers who they were on their roof doing something. Their customer was on their own roof, and they saw all these PVC pipes sticking up with a giant hole, and they thought, well, that's silly. All the water's going to get in my house. So they got that expanding foam stuff, and they filled all the vents with expanding foam. And then the next day they called the plumber to be like, hey, for some reason our water, like our sinks not working, like nothing's right, toilets, and come look out. And then realized that they had actually caused the problem by blocking those vents. People don't understand how plumbing in their house works. People don't understand how their heating or air conditioning system works. They just know they turn the little knob or they go on their phone and turn on the Nest and it gets hotter or colder. That's all they know. That's all they care about. They don't know what a condenser coil does. They don't know. They don't know. So here's the point. In the same way, we do our dangdest to try to talk to you in English, like when you call. We try to walk through your business to help you understand what these leads mean, how we can measure the conversion, what this means to you as dollars. We try as much as we can to make all that technical nonsense data make sense to you so that you can make smart decisions with it. You have to do the same thing with your customer. Here's the bottom line. Your words matter. Do not forget it. Do not quickly jump into the technical specifics. Do not quickly jump into uh, most people have no idea there's different types of garbage disposals, right? They just turn the little switch on in their kitchen and it works. They don't think about things that you think about. Help them understand in English what the problem is, what the issue is, what you recommend. If they have a technical acumen, if they have the ability and they start asking better questions, great. Get nerdy with them all day long. So yeah, companies will call us and they'll start asking more technical questions about SEO, about hey, how do we do our backlink profiles? Great. Let's talk about that. It's awesome. 99 out of 100 shops we work with, that conversation never comes up. You don't know what we're talking about, and we don't want to bother you with it. You have to keep in mind your same thing with your customers. So keep this in mind. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Think about what are the words you say in the office without even thinking about it? What are the words that you say to customers without even thinking about it? What are the words that you say on the phone when a customer calls in that maybe if you sit back and go, the customer might not know what the hell we're asking. They don't understand. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But just recognize words matter. Words probably matter more than your service itself does. Make sure you communicate. Make sure people understand what you do and understand why it's important. When you do that well, you're going to make great customers. So this is kind of a weird topic for us. We normally talk about businessy or coaching or reputation or marketing stuff, but curious to know what your thought is on the idea that words matter. Leave us a comment below. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube, guys. We always try to keep these coming. And let us know what else you want to hear from us about. We'll try to keep these videos coming at least once a week. Sometimes we do better. Sometimes we do worse. But let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.